Hello, welcome to Pop Chat. My name is Annette Tarpley, and I'm the founder of the Passion of Poetry. And with me today in Pop Chat, I have Will McKechnie. Welcome, Will.
Oh, hello, Annette. How you doing?
Hello. It's so good to have you here. I saw you the other day doing your little thing, kind of an open mic type thing, spoken word, and I thought it was quite clever. So I thought, well, we need to have him on Pop Chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in the beginning, give you the stage so you can tell people about Will and what it is, whatever you want to relay, personal life, and your poetic career, your writing career, what you've been doing with that, how long you've been writing, and that type of thing. So I'm going to give you the stage so we can learn more about Will.
Right. My name's Will, or William McKechnie. I was born in a little village called New Cumnock in Ayrshire, 1979. I had a big sister, Gracie. Then we moved to another little village called Cumnock, where I stayed in Cumnock to 1975. Sorry, 1979. I left Cumnock in 1979 and came down to England to live in a place called Blackpool by the sea. Uh, when I lived in Cumnock, that's when I wrote my first poem. My mum was a poet. She wrote many poems, read them to me. But I was a minor, and they had a competition for minors to enter. It was a poetry competition. If anybody could write a poem, a safety poem, the first prize was a Graves CD. CD at the time it was a little cassette tape, a record. Sorry, a record. The old 45 record. Getting all these mixed up now. And it was accidents will happen. Won first prize, and was down the Duke, the clipper went, the Honolulu's clip was bent, the clip in Honol couldn't draw, and all the hutches ran away. And the record that I got, like I say, was Max Bygrave's Accidents Do Happen. Like I say, I left Cumnock to go to Blackpool, and I lived in Blackpool. Uh, well, I'm in Blackpool. I wrote my first poem in Blackpool, 1979, and it was for the guide dogs for the blind. They had a little shop in Blackpool town centre, and they had a dog in the window. So I wrote this poem called Sea Sense, and it was I'm on about the plastic guide dog with the little slot in the head for putting the money in. And it was giving a dog to someone who's blind does not give them sight to see, but the dog offers courage and friendship that they need to get out and be free. Close your eyes for one whole day, I dare you go on have a bash. Then maybe for once you'll realise the reason the blind need your cash. Put your hand into your pocket or purse, a few small coins you will find. To you, they might be nothing much, but they're priceless to those who are blind. So next time you notice that plastic guide dog, don't walk past the dog, but instead put into your pocket a few precious coins and then pat the dog in the head. And I sent it to the Blind Dogs Association, but they said they couldn't use it because it was seen as begging for money. So from there, I started work. Uh, I tried bar work. That wasn't suited to there. Then I tried going for stove enameling, which I got burnt with acid in my hand. That didn't work for me. So then I went to a place called Lexmain Extruding Polythene. I was made redundant for about 6 months there. another site called West Side Polythene, and then a couple of years till a machine blew up in my face and covered my face with black polythene, little bits all over. The following day, I went in to tell the manager to him, and they'd removed the machine and left a bolt sticking out the floor. And I only had my trainers on, and I walked in the factory and I stuck my foot right through the bolt. So I was back up at the hospital. Uh, my since I've came to Blackpool, I've written thousands of poetry.
Mhm.
I actually lost over 3,000 poems that were on my hard drive, my external hard drive that broke. So I lost all my poems. So just writing new ones. I
That's a
wrote
shame.
a letter to,
You lost thousands of poems.
yeah, I had about 3,000 poems and I lost them all.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Uh,
We
but
have
my poetry, go
what
on,
did you
sorry.
say? No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, where my poetry is concerned, I can write. I've got a gift that I can't explain because I hated school. I was a dropout at school. They couldn't teach me anything. I was always playing truancy. And even poetry, I didn't like poetry at school. Now, since I turned 20, I started writing poetry. And I can write poetry on any subject. It doesn't matter what the subject is, I can make it rhyme. And I've had quite a lot of poems that that's how can I put this? Like Joe and the Samaritans, I sent them a poem called "Living Organs," and they loved the poem and asked me to use it for their training program. I've
Oh.
written health poems. The NHS Choices website, they sent me an email saying that I've got a very entertaining approach to medical problems that I can make them rhyme.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
they're happy for me to send any
We have
my first
we
aid
have a
poetry.
lot we have a lot of people commenting, and they're all from where you are. So we
Really?
have Jill.
Oh, wow.
We have Jill is in the room. Jill Tate is from the UK.
Oh,
She's been my
hello, Jill.
admin. We have a lot of congratulations. So, and we don't know who they are. If you are a Facebook user and you haven't changed your settings to identify you, please sign your comments so we know who you are. Stuart Dan is here. He's from the UK. And Stuart also says Blackpool, not too far from me as the crow flies. And Alan Johnson, who I
Oh,
told you about earlier, is kind of the voice of the poets. He's a musician and he narrates their poetry and puts these beautiful videos together. He says it's close to him as well. And then
wow. Yeah.
Jill was saying that she lost her, I think she said she lost, I don't know, 3,000 poems or something, but she found them on her iCloud. Alan Johnson
Oh,
says
wow.
this he says, I could have got your poems back from your hard drive. Done it before.
Oh, wow.
You still have that hard drive?
Oh, I wish I'd known that before.
Do
No,
you still have it?
I
No,
thought it was just,
darn.
I thought it was gone. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was damaged, so I just threw it.
Ah. Then we have KD Sharonford, which I am reading her, I believe her novel right now about, can't remember the name of it though, but it's about, has Sherlock Holmes in it. It's a great novel. Haven't read a book. Yours is the first book I've read in years. I mean, a real book. So I listen to a lot of
Yeah.
audibles. And then we have We Are All the Same with a Strange Poetic Gift. That was Jill. So, all right.
Oh, that's
And
nice. Yeah.
there you go. Congrats. So, yeah, look at you. All your peeps from the UK are chiming in.
Wow.
You have a lot from
Yeah,
over
I
there.
mean, I've got, as well as my poetry, I write. short story. I've written two short stories, the
Hmm.
Joker Marisha and the Cloak. I'm also a composer of music. I've written a whole Christmas album called Kiki Christmas Fluffy
Wow.
Snow. One of the songs, Fluffy Snow, got me a lot of radio play on community, hospital, and internet radio stations. But the big boys, they wouldn't play it. Uh, but it's such a catchy. I mean, if anyone Googles three words, fluffy snow song, there is an actual video on YouTube that was done by a good friend of mine called Michelle McCarthy from America. She made the video for me with her son William, and but like I say, I contacted a girl called Sam Jackson, who was one of the big bosses at Bauer Media at the time. She says the song lacked production, performance, and vocal singer. I'm not a singer that made me sound better than I am. So what I did is I changed the lyrics totally. I found a professional singer, a chap called Jay Stansfield, a northern singer, and he recorded it for me. So I changed the lyrics and I changed the title to Fall of Snow. So you get Fall of Snow, Santa's coming. I did. I did loads of Welcome to Santa's Christmas Grotto, the Meddling Pixies. Uh, what's the other ones? I can't remember. But I just did like a B side record just to slot it in, and that was called "What I Want for Christmas," and that
Oh,
was used in a that was used in a Swedish radio station, and it got me the most in royalties I've ever had. I get
wow.
£46 royalties for just a few minutes, which I was really chuffed about.
Yeah, well,
But I've,
congratulations. That's marvelous. Was that the one that you were
thank
saying
you.
that was on YouTube? Is that the same one or a different one? Is
Sorry.
that the same? Is that the same one that you said was on YouTube, or is it a different one?
Yes. Yeah. Well, on my YouTube channel, I've got quite a few pieces of my music.
Okay. We'll have to check it
Uh,
out later. You'll have to share the link with us so we can check it out. Later on,
yeah.
when you
Well, if you
go
could,
to, later on when you go to this, and you view this, it'll be on Pop. It'll also be on YouTube, but you can include your channel, your video. In the comments, maybe put it in there how they can link up to you on YouTube. That would be great.
yeah.
Yeah.
But back to my poetry. I love helping people, and so I done poems for breast cancer, and it was about how to check for breast cancer, and when to phone the doctor. And Breast Cancer UK use it on the website. I did one for prostate cancer, and Prostate Cancer UK they use it in their website. Uh, I've written poems and sent them to the prime ministers of the UK, and I got
Wow.
letters back from them thanking me for them. One I sent was called Three Types. Can I tell you what it is?
Do you
Would you
want
like
to
me to?
recite that? Yeah, let me put the
Yeah,
screen over.
yeah.
Go ahead and recite that. Yes, please.
I sent this to Tony Blair when he was, and it's called Three Types. And in every school, you will find these same three types, whether it's boy or girl. But I've taken it from everybody. Three types. There are three types of boy at school: the good, the bad, and the fool. The bad, he's naughty through and through, and he's only liked by a certain few. Punish him, he does nothing, but you can cure him, Mr. Blair. Teach him kindness while he is young, remove his naughty, vulgar tongue. A military school for this young yob to curb the filth inside his gob. 6 months away from mum or dad might improve the. Now the fool gets by from day to day. For him is a place to play. He acts the goat, he clowns around, in every classroom one is found. To punish him will not be nice, but in the future he'll think he'll try his best, but this is sad because he's held back with the bad. If bad were out, no longer there, the fool would start. He towed the line of facts, you'll see, providing, sir, you hear my plea. Now the good will always try his best, but he'll be a pest. Punish him, he'll have. From now on, sir, he'll do things right. Law abiding he will be, unlike the badder fool, you see. Our children now we must not smack. We answer back. Hearing little children's cause we've no deterrent there. So, Mr. Blair, don't be a fool. Please introduce my military school. And I got a letter back within a month from the one of the MPs that sent to thank you for your poem.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Did you ever write one for the Queen?
I sent a book of Christian poems. I sent them in 2012. A letter on the in March 2013. I think it was the 14th of March. Uh, from the First Lady in waiting, saying that on behalf of the Queen, she wants to thank me for my splendid poems, which
Oh.
I was thrilled to bits with. It's in my portfolio. And the
Mm.
following week, I got another letter from Buckingham Palace from a different lady in wait. What she said was, when the Queen comes to power, to the throne, she said she would not make any comments on these sort of things. So the fact
Mm.
that she did made me feel 10 times better.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's
And
wonderful.
the bishop
Uh,
that I used to send my Christian poetry to the Bishop of Coventry, the
yeah.
Right Honourable Christopher Coxwell. He loved reading my poems. Yeah, he sent me a birthday postcard one of the times for my birthday.
Oh, nice, nice. We have another comment from I just listened to the Fluffy Snow song. Love the picture and hey, 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 ho, ho, ho. It's very catchy indeed, sir. So
Thank you very
Stuart
much,
just
Stuart.
yeah. So Stuart's on the ball. He's already listened to it. Let's see. We transfer Annette AG. So I think what he's saying is that he just sent me your video, maybe. So what I want you to do is read another poem while you're doing that. I'm going to go to my email and see what Alan has sent. Okay. So go ahead and
Well, would you
recite.
like me to do my?
Everyone have
I'll
your
recite my Miss White, not as white. Miss Snow, not so white.
okay.
This one's about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. My version of it. Little Daddy died. The pretty girl, she cried and cried. The wicked queen, an ugly old tart, sent huntsmen out to take her heart. The huntsman took Snow for a ride, but was feeling ever so guilty inside. Snow looked up and made a plea. The huntsman set her free. He took his knife and lit a cig, then cut the heart out of a pig. Snow White ran and he felt good, but she tripped over a big piece of wood. To the floor with an almighty grunt, looked up, saw cottage out in front, went for a nosy inside to see, in small beds did she. She got in one, fell fast asleep, saw kids having a peep, with deep voice said, why are you inside my bed? Miss White shared the story. The letter stay, but told her no. Do not be seen. Stay safe inside from that wicked queen. 3 all was great, and Snow White gained a little weight. Another month all was fine, said dwarfs returned to Diamond Mine. All the dwarfs did go, singing merrily, hi ho, hi. Queen said, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all? Mirror spoke, that would be Snow. The wicked, oh no, that lying huntsman, I want him dead. Bring me his heart and she took them both and boiled them in a pot, added poison and watched them rot. She took a the old pin, dipped into poison and then pushed it in. The apple was ripe and looking good, so she got on her horse and rode it, dressed as old lady in hot pursuit, to find Snow White and offer the fruit. Snow was mopping the kitchen floor when suddenly she heard a knock on the door. The wicked queen in her disguise over Snow White's eyes. She took the bite, collapsed to the floor, poor Snow White. The queen shouted and stood up tall, then said, I them all. Dwarfs returned from dying, found door open was sure sign. Grumped, oh no, the wicked queen has killed Snow. They couldn't face to bury the lass, so they put in a coffin made of glass. In the meadow birds were singing, all around church bells were ringing. The handsome prince heard of plight, came to see this young Snow White. He removed the lid, leaned in for a kiss. She opened her eyes for him true bliss. Grumpy shouted, Snow, and the wicked queen was burned at the stake. The handsome prince proposed to Snow, but surprisingly Miss White said no. I can't marry you because of my sins. I mean, look at my belly, I'm expecting twins.
Oh, that was cute. I like that a lot. That was sweet.
I'm in a
I
good
think
mood
the
today. It's
one.
my second
I'm sorry.
anniversary today. I say it's my
Yeah.
second wedding anniversary today.
Oh, is your second?
Yes. Yeah, I'm
So
married.
you're
I'm
gonna.
married again.
I think I'm done with that. I've done. I'm strike two. I'm out. So don't think it's going to be in the
Yeah.
cards for me again.
Well, I'm
But
married a lovely.
happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you and
Oh,
your wife.
thank you.
That's
I'm married a
wonderful.
lovely Nigerian girl called Juliana.
Oh,
She's
nice,
an
nice.
absolute dream. Yeah.
Now, was she in your country? Was she in your country?
No, she's from that. She's from Nigeria. She was over studying at Bedfordshire University. Uh, she was studying to work in a bank, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what she's doing now. She works in a bank, personal banker. Yeah,
Well, good. I'm glad. At least you found somebody that you hopefully love and adore, and it'll be wonderful. So, congratulations. So, happy
thank you,
anniversary. You probably write
thank
her
you, thank
poems.
you.
Probably write her poems. That's good.
I do write a dog poem. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's good. So, we have your video that we can show, the fluffy snow that Alan sent us. So,
yeah.
if you don't mind, I can play it now. You want me to play it?
Please do. Yeah, please go for it. Yeah.
Here we do. Here we go. The fluffy snow.
When I was a little boy way back in my hometown, I used to play out on the snow as it was falling down. Christmas time was jolly fun, like snowballs in a row. I had myself a snowball fight and sledging I would go. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Time when I were married to the woman meant for me, we travelled back to my hometown for honeymoon tune, you see. When we woke up on Christmas Day, oh what a lovely sight. Whilst we were tucked up fast asleep, it snowed throughout the night. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Now I have kids of my own, like many fathers too. And when it comes to Christmas time, this is what we do. We pack our bags and set off to my hometown we will go. And kids get all excited out in all that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Now I am a grandad and my bones are aching so I don't go home for Christmas cause I sure don't like the snow. My grandkids ring from my hometown shouting Grandad so. Oh Grandad, you old grumpy man, you're missing all the snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. Christmas isn't Christmas without that fluffy snow. Ho, 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 ho.
That was fun. Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho,
Yeah,
ho.
it's just a pity mainstream don't like it. I think it could if it got out to mainstream radio.
Yeah, I think
I think all the kids would sing it. 'Cause even everywhere I go, if I sing it, the audience all join in and sing along. You know,
see they
especially
know it.
when I do
Wow,
it.
that
Yeah.
especially when you do what?
When I'm entertaining the care homes at Christmas, when I'm singing it,
Oh,
all the residents stand after me, which is lovely to watch.
so they know it too. The people in the wow.
Oh
So
yeah.
it must have gotten a lot of playtime for people to know it. You know, on the
Not
radio.
necessarily. I'm going back 2000, about 2013, 2014. It got on about 300 different radio stations, community radio stations. And there was a chap, oh, my mind, oh, Simon Lee, sorry, Simon Lee. And
Mm,
he was promoting it right, left, and centre for me. And he was like saying it, didn't understand why mainstream radio wasn't playing it. It would be a hit. And
yeah, yeah. I
because,
thought it was
because
wonderful. We
yeah.
have another person from the UK that has joined us. This is a UK audience tonight. That's Sarfraz Ahmad. He is my dear friend, also another one of my administrators and co-author of my second book, Two Hearts. So hey, Sarfraz. And he just came out with another book recently. So
Oh,
congratulations on
lovely.
that.
Yeah,
Love the video.
thank you.
So you've got a strong showing of people from the UK. We must have banned everybody else. I haven't seen anybody else on here sign anything from anybody at the UK. Everybody's it's a strong UK audience tonight, so that's great. Um, oh, yes, thanks for the plug. Yeah, she's got a great book. I need to read. I have to read more of it though because I was trying to figure out where I was in it. I know that the wife found out her husband was, I know the children found out he was Sherlock Holmes. So I'm getting more into the story.
Oh,
It's an interesting story. It's really amazing. She knows a lot about music too, and she writes about it in the thing as well.
well, see, I don't. That's the thing with my music. I don't really understand music. I can't read music. I can't write it, but I can compose music in the keyboard. The tunes just seem
Wow,
to come to me, and the
wow,
same with my lyrics. I write a lot of lyrics for my songs. I write all my own lyrics, and
yeah,
I've definitely been given gifts that I can't
yeah.
explain.
I think I could write lyrics. I just don't think I could write the music to go with the lyrics because I'm not musical. Um, Now Alan, who's on here, who sent the video to us, he's a musician. So when he's I got a great narrator's voice. I don't know if I sent you any of my. I'll have to send you something Alan's done. He's done a lot of my videos, a lot of our videos, and but he's got this great. Alan, why don't you send me a video through we transfer so we can show William the kind of work you do. He won't send mine. He never sends mine. He always sends somebody else's. So we'll see what he sends us and if he sends us something. But then you can see his work. But he's amazing. I don't know if you've ever used him for any of your works, but he's a great artist as far as compiling them. He says it will cost me. Haha. See, Greg Etzel's here. He is from the United States, so I'm not totally outnumbered here. Sarfraz says he loves the US and UK. Yes, I know you do. All right. And apparently, I think that's Sarfraz. He loves me too. Of course he does. So, let me ask you this. Do you feel like writing and writing poetry, especially, is an innate gift, something that you're born with, especially if you're good? So, let's talk about if you're really good at writing. Do you think that's innate, or do you think that's something that can be taught or learned?
It's not been taught to me, no. Like I say, I didn't like poetry at school. I hated it, and the only poems I can write have to rhyme.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
if I love what my biggest passion is taking jokes and taking jokes to poetry, so to make them humorous. I go to open mic nights and I recite them. I do laughs out of it. But
Yeah. Do you have that? Do you have one of those for us now?
yeah, I need to. I can't tell you offhand. I'll need to get it in my phone. Hold on. Uh,
That's fine. Take your time. Take your time. I write mostly
mm,
rhyming things, but sometimes I write something not rhyming just to kind of get off the track.
right. This
It's
this
Stuart
is one.
Stuart
It's
rhyme. Yeah.
this
Go
this
ahead.
is
I'm
one
sorry.
about. It's called the cough. I used to work in a chemist shop, but was always getting things wrong. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on.
That's okay. Take your time. You got
That was
it.
that was the not clean version.
Oh, that was a
The
not
cough.
complete version.
I used to work in a chemist, but was always getting things wrong. The only don't improve, then I wouldn't be working there long. Today he said it's time to step up. Keep your eye in the shop. I'm going upstairs for my lunch. Mess up and I'll give you the chop. No sooner had he gone up, chap come in did he, coughing and blooming spluttering, and then he said, I need something for a chesty cough, and that will do. Of course I said, wait a minute, I just didn't have a clue. So I reached for a bottle of laxatives, a liquid one extra strong, put in a blank label and wrote in it, drink all to help you along. Anyway, he looked at the bottle and said, "This is a hell of a lot. Look, I'm trying to help you. Are you going to drink it or not?" Well, he opened the lid and started to drink it all away. He emptied the whole blooming bottle. I says to him, "Have a nice day." The owner came downstairs and asked, "Was that someone in the shop?" I replied, "A chap with a nasty cough who wanted it to stop." "Okay," said the chemist, "well done. Did you give him the Tixel or Benylin or even Cavonia?" I said, "No, none of that mix. I gave him this bottle of laxatives and told him to drink it all down." The chemist was looking quite worried and called me a stupid clown. "Laxative is not a cough medicine for the purpose, it just won't do." I said, "Look, if he tries to cough again, he'll be up to his neck in poo."
That was funny. That was good. I like that. Very good.
Yeah.
I noticed the one I think I saw that you did was the one about the nursery rhyme one. Little Miss Muffet and stuff in
Oh,
it.
where's Jack? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. We have one of our admin, Kelly. She does some stuff with some nursery rhyme kind of stuff too. So Alan did send a video, so you can kind of have a look at his type of thing. The problem is that I have to upload it. So I'm it's going to take me a second to do that. So let me ask you another question, and that is this, and I ask everybody this question: that you have come across Aladdin's lamp and you are given three wishes, anything you want in the whole wide world. What are you going to wish for? Three
Good
wishes.
health for all. Uh, and wife, that she can have a baby, and that's my first wish. My second wish is to have get rid of all poverty in the UK and all over the world. Uh, Nobody should be homeless. And
Yeah,
the third one would be to stop world wars, to get rid of all nuclear arsenal. Yeah.
yeah. Those are good wishes, all of them. Yes. Hardly anybody ever says money. But money doesn't solve everything, does it? It doesn't bring you happiness or all those other things. If you could give advice to poets that are starting out and want to hone the skill, what advice would you give to them?
About poetry,
Mhm. Yes.
I'm struggling to hear a little bit. There's not. It's very light sound
So
on this.
if you could give advice to an up and coming poet who wants to hone their skill, what advice would you give to a poet?
Right from the heart. If just let the pen flow, put the pen to paper and let it flow. And whatever's in your heart, whatever's in your mind, just let it out.
Yeah. So I was
And the
going to
good thing
ask
with
you. Go ahead.
sorry, the good thing with poetry now is, I mean, I can only write and rhyme. When I listen to other people reciting poetry or reading the poetry, if it doesn't rhyme, it makes no sense to me. It's like reading from a book, chapter by chapter. I, I get the words, but I don't get the feel for it.
Hmm.
But that's the
Yeah.
greatest thing. But anybody now who's starting to write poetry, they can if they, it doesn't have to rhyme, so it's a lot easier for them.
Yeah, yeah. I mostly
It's like
rhyme, but like I said, every once in a while I like not to do it. But almost all of mine rhyme. I like to step out of my box every once in a while, try something different. um, but I think. Do you think rhyming is harder than not rhyming?
no, I think rhyming's easy. Well, I find rhyming so easy. Uh, I don't.
But I don't think
It's
it's.
like my
I
first
don't
day.
think it's easy for. I don't think it's easy for everyone. I think some people think it's easy, but
Well, it's like anything you do. Some people find things easy, some don't. I find, like I
yeah,
said, poetry I find dead easy. I can write a poem. It can take me just 2 minutes and put 10 verses
right,
together.
right,
It's
right.
easy.
Yeah. We have so I've uploaded the sample. What Alan sent me was one I recently wrote. I have an aunt who is getting up there in years and thinks that her time is closer to that time. So she gave me the title "I'm Coming Home" and wanted me to write. So this is that video. So this is Alan Johnson, a production, just showing his work so you can see that. So Alan is the
Yeah.
composer. So he composes the music, narrates, and then compiles the video. So here we go.
I have lived my life. I have laughed. I have loved. No needs, no wants, no desires for more of. I have seen many sights, for I have travelled a bit. Now, enjoying comforts of home, my favourite chair to sit. My love I have expressed to my friends and family. God has been good to me. He's always answered my pleas. My hair is now grey, deeper wrinkles outline my face. Yet I am content within myself. I have found my happy place. I have learned many lessons walking the path of life. I have found true joy, dispensed of my worries and strife. I know now there is no value in the monetary things. I now accept my final journey and the peace it will bring. An impact I have made. I have formed my own legacy. When you see a bird take flight, may your thoughts turn to me. Those times are now behind me, when lonely I did roam. To my loved ones who have passed, I announce I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
All right. Thank you, Alan, for sending that. So that's a little dose of Alan.
That's the accent of the chap who was reading it.
What about the accent?
He's got a very good, yeah, he's got a very good reading.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's there's a debate over what his accent sounds like sometimes, I think. We've got some more comments coming in. I saw a couple more pop up. So we've got oh, this is Will, it says that you are a rhyme master.
Wow.
And yeah. Oh, this is a beautiful one, that one. Yeah, it's a perfect poem. We love that. Yes. Made me weep. And then we have oh, thank you. Yeah, she is proud. She loves it. So thank you very much. Yeah, love my aunt. So uh, you said that earlier that your mother was a poet, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking for this one now. It's
Okay, you want to recite it?
here it is. My mum, she was a poet, and she always sharing the poetry with me, and hers were they were all rhyming. She died 2000 May 2004, which destroyed me. Absolutely destroyed me. My mum was my world. And
Yeah.
10 years later, I wrote the poem almost within a few months after she died. And then I put music to it, and I got a young girl called Helen Peake who recorded it for me. And it's on my album, my Christmas album, Key to Christmas, Fluffy Snow. But this, if I can recite the poem to you, it's not just for my
Yeah.
mum; it's for anyone
Yeah.
who has lost someone that's gone before their time. It's called "Angel Said." There's a star shining bright in the night sky. I am wondering if it is you. The Lord called your name, so the angel came. There was nothing I could do. Angel said for you to hold his hand. He would guide you to the promised land. When you left wasn't your time to go, but I couldn't stop you from dying. When I looked at your face, I could feel this empty but I knew that you were now flying. Angel said that it was time to part. You left me nursing this broken heart. Close my eyes, now I can see you. I can in my mind. When I look to the stars in the night sky, hoping you I can find. Angel, a long child with me, heaven now is to be. Only time can take my pain away, free me from all this sorrow. You will always be there in my heart and prayer. Knows where I'll be tomorrow, tomorrow.
That was
But it was a
beautiful.
song, and how the song actually went, it was, I mean, I can't sing, but this is my best thing. It was, there's a star shining bright in the night sky. I am wondering if it is you. The Lord called your name, so the angel came. There is nothing I can do. Angel said for you to hold his hand. He would guide you to the promised land. And that's how it went. That style.
Nice.
It was a little
Well,
ballad.
you sing much better than I. So that was lovely. Yeah, it's funny because you said your mother died in May of 2004. Mine died in April of 2004. Actually, 2 days ago was her anniversary of her death. She died young.
Yeah.
Um, it looks like
My
we have,
children, both my children are poets as well.
huh?
Uh, yeah, both my children, and my daughter Afton, both of them write poetry. Judith
Nice.
it as
So
well.
yeah, it's
But
a
I
wow.
don't
That's
think they got it
family
from me.
thing.
I think no, yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. You don't see that a whole lot. I mean, I would expect it, but it seems like when I ask people more often than not that there isn't a lot of writers in the family. But Stuart says he is his phone's dying. Beautiful interview. Congratulations to you. Love and respect. He also said that his mother had died in 2006, and that affected him as well. Um, and then moms are the most important gifts to have offer. They cherish, yes, they are wonderful indeed. So thank you. And Greg Etzel says, I love it. So he loved your poem. So there you go. Yeah, it's poetry is such a wonderful thing. I don't know how you were. Did you write when your mother was still here? Did she read some of your stuff?
oh yeah, my mum loved my poetry. Yeah, loved them.
Well, I
She
have,
liked my
Yeah, I did a really weird thing. Like I could not write for many, 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 many years. I could not write until just like the last 3 or 4 years ago, unless there was a devastating thing, a death or something, a marriage or whatever it may be. And my mother, I wrote her something after she died, like my mother, my friend, and then buried it with it. I read it at her funeral and then slipped it in her casket. So, you know, I'm glad that now I can write, and but before it just took this, devastating emotional thing to happen. So, but
Yeah, yeah.
um, do you have anything else? Our time is kind of coming to an end. Do you have anything else that you would like to share, or that you would like to say to the poetry
Uh,
community
yeah,
out
I
there?
could. Well, as I've had a few achievements in my life, if I can share them with you. In
Mhm.
1997, I became the founder of wheelchair line dancing in the United Kingdom. I then took it to Germany in 1998, and
Wow.
then to France 2000. On 2000, I was in Michael Barrymore's My Kind of People with my wheelchair line dance team, which we called them the Wheeler Billy Rockers. We travelled all over the United Kingdom giving demonstrations.
Uh-huh.
I got I was on the ITV One 6 o'clock news in 2010 on the Andy Bevan show because I was introducing line dancing, armchair line dancing to elderly in care homes, where I
Nice.
start that when I'm a variety entertainer for seniors. So what I do in
Mhm.
care homes, I play keyboard, I play harmonica, I have to guess the tunes, I tell jokes, I recite my poetry, I give dance demonstrations, lots of hip wiggles for the ladies, which goes down well. I teach them dancing with the hands, and if somebody can stand with a Zimmer frame, I teach an on-the-spot dance routine. One of my friends in Preston, Julie Carr, wonderful dance instructor. I went to her class and I taught their class some of my armchair dancing. Uh, I entered the UK Songwriting Contest 2013, 2020, and 2022, and I've had
Yeah.
8 commended entries and 6 semi-finalists.
Wow. Wow.
2014, I was asked to represent, uh, well, one of the representatives of the United Kingdom on a world peace CD, international CD called A Ray of Hope. Basically, the ex-president of Israel, Shimon Peres, he wrote a poem in 2005 called A Ray of Hope, and he donated it to a a charity organisation called the Song Weavers. Took the poem and then they translated it into many different languages, invited composers from all over from every country in the world, basically, to compose a piece of music to fit his poem. Now, out of 100 composers in 50 countries, I was the first person to compose a Viennese waltz, which apparently he
Wow.
absolutely loved. The president loved.
Nice.
I was also the first person in the United Kingdom to release a book that I wrote myself, an ebook. At the time, it was called First Aid in Rhyme, but I've changed it since, and now it's called Saving Lives in Rhyme. Could I have a time to do one poem from it?
Mhm.
This one's called Burns or Scalds. In the event of a burn or scald, act quickly in order to win. Cool area with cooler water, minimising any damage to skin. Minutes spent cooling this area, 20 it used to be 10. Or until pain is relieved, less scarring to tissue now then. Call 999 for an ambulance before you begin. Carefully withdraw remove clothing or jewellery, but not if attached to the skin. If burn is on a hand or foot, you can use a clean plastic bag or cover with strips. Just be careful avoiding the snag. Wrap all around. It could easily swell up, you see, thus, thus restricting the blood supply. We don't want a tourniquet. If no plastic bag is available, try using a sterile dressing or even non-fluffy material. You giving first aid is a blessing. No creams, lotions, or sprays. I stress these you must ban. To assist reducing the swelling, raise them up if you can.
Nice. Like that a lot. That was fun. Love it. Love it. Alan had made a comment here and he said this. It's important for people to use their gifts to be able to speak, write, play, all our gifts, and we should treasure. It is not important if your work is it's not important if your work is not famous. It's important that you shared to the world we know and the real life we live. Yeah, indeed, Alan. Alan is a very selfless giver of his talents. So thank you for your all your work, Alan. And so we have come to a close, but I can tell you that it's been quite a pleasure to have you here. I didn't know you were so well accomplished until the very end. You're kind of a celebrity in your own right. So I thank you very much for
Well,
allowing me the time and all of us the luxury of getting to know more about Will. So thank you so much for
is
joining
it
us today.
possible I could just share my website with you?
I'm sorry.
Is
You
it
can
is it okay
share
if I share my website?
You can share it. You can share it, but I think it's going to be easier for them to see in some kind of a physical form. But go ahead and share it to them or with them. Go ahead.
Well, if anyone Googles Wild Bill Entertainer, those three words, that will bring up my channel and my website.
Okay. Okay. Wild Bill Entertainer. So there you go.
Yeah.
Great. So and then we'll try. I'll try to somehow put it in the stuff later on so people can get that as well. So thank you very much. Love and blessings to everyone. And uh, thank you so much again, Bill, Will, for joining us. And I really appreciate all of your talents. You're very talented and you're very diverse in your talents. So thank you so much again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the people that's been listening in as well. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Annette.
Thank you. Yes. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Everyone, take care. Love and blessings. Bye.